We need to imagine a world with a new Bella and Edward. Picture. E1 Entertainment Metro.co.uk. Alright, I'm just going to come out with it. Should Midnight Sun be the next Twilight film to hit cinemas? I really hope, I pray, that it doesn't have Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart at the helm. Before you pelt me with little, glistening figurines of Edward Cullen though, hear me out. We're all back in our 2000s feels at the titillating tease of more Twilight, with franchise author Stephenie Meyer penning the upcoming Midnight Sun book to add to our collection. The first in the series since 2008's Breaking Dawn wrapped up the saga into a neat little package. Midnight Sun acts as a parallel novel to the first book, with events seen through vampire Edward Cullen's eyes as he meets Bella Swan for the first time. And while I totally get that you can't really portray a parallel story without the original players, I stand by the director of the first Twilight film, Hardwicke, who this week shattered fans' hearts into a million tiny, icy pieces on trend. Speaking to Entertainment Tonight, she admitted that even though an on-screen reunion would be a lot of fun, there is that little thing about the divergent careers of the original stars that would make it pretty hard to bring them back together. We'll never forget. Picture. Summit. The director responded to the idea of whether it would be possible to simply recut her original work to tell events from Edward's point of view, adding, "It would be difficult. We did stay a lot more in Bella's head. When it comes to my own incredibly compelling argument, the sparkling, individual careers of both key players makes it awfully hard for us to go back to imagining them as the broody vampires we came to know and lust. Back when they were cast, R-Patz may have been a Harry Potter star, but, he wasn't Harry Potter, so we could still get on board with him playing a vampire with minimum imagination warping. Now he's Batman, and that complicates things. There is a limit to what we can believe on screen." Picture. Summit. He's also played a deranged lighthouse assistant, so that also makes it harder for us to suspend our belief like we're teenagers meeting these two lovebirds all over again. While Kristen was also a ready-made Hollywood star when Twilight came a-knockin', she too wasn't so big that we couldn't see Twilight as her breakout role. To come back to her angsty Bella days, with a perpetual expression that makes you think she's constantly catching a whiff of an off-egg sandwich, after becoming a bona fide star just doesn't feel right. You know? Our imaginations can bend and warp far, to the point where we're lapping up this story of a 100-year-old vampire, albeit still a teenager, with the hots for his classmate, but there is a limit as to what we can believe on the screen.